Hey Destiny 2 players, my name is Cam and I'm here to tell you that you are absolutely ignoring one of the best weapons that launched with Season of the Deep.
Now, if you're anything like me, you have hundreds of Season of the Deep Ingrams piling up at your sonar table and you have no idea what to spend them on. Well, I'm here to tell you that that's all going to change in this video. At the beginning of the season, you may have taken a look at some of those Season of the Deep weapons and thought to yourself that none of them are worth your time and none of them have a place in the current meta. However, today we're going to be talking about Targeted Redaction. Targeted Redaction is a craftable, aggressive frame void hand cannon that's easily farmable through focusing Season of the Deep Ingrams at the sonar table. And better yet, if you've completed the deep weapon focusing seasonal bonus objective, you can pull a guaranteed red warder once a week, getting that pattern done in no time. In Season 20's mid-season update, Bungie actually increased the damage of hand cannons in PvE by 20% overall, however these changes are going to more than double in Season 22. In PvE, damage against red bar enemies will increase by an additional 20%, and hand cannon damage against orange bar majors will increase by a staggering 75%. Finally, we're going to see an increase in base reload speed for all hand cannons beginning at 15% and scaling down with higher base reload stats. I'm telling you guys, hand cannons will be meta for next season, especially after the double special nerf, and this weapon will be among the best to have. So without further ado, let's deep dive into this build. There are a few different options for perks on this hand cannon, but personally I built mine with Ad Clear and Volatile Synergy in mind.
I like to think of this weapon as a mini non-exotic Graviton Lance, if that makes any sense. And the perk that's going to allow us to mimic the explosions from Cosmology is Destabilizing Rounds.
Destabilizing Rounds occupies this weapon's 4th slot and makes it so that final blows with this weapon cause nearby targets to become volatile. When you deal damage to a volatile target, it triggers an explosion which damages enemies around them, triggering additional explosions in other volatile enemies, and that process continues until the entire room is empty. Many of the downsides for 120 hand cannons center around low base stability, heavy recoil, and low base reload speed, however I already mentioned that reload buff coming for Season 22. Even so, one of the top choices for perks in Column 3 is Outlaw, which significantly increases reload speed after precision final blows. If you don't mind the base reload speed or you plan to run a Void Loader mod in your gauntlets, another great option for Column 3 is Triple Tap or Well-Rounded. To address the high recoil and increase the overall feel of the weapon, I'm running Arrowhead Break, however you can also run Fluted Barrel or Small Bore. Arrowhead Break combined with the Stability Masterwork results in a total stability value of 33, which makes the weapon much more controllable when firing. Second slot options are plentiful, and while many people may gravitate towards accurized rounds for increased range, I don't feel like it's needed because this weapon has an insane base range stat already. Instead, I recommend running Appended Mag along with a backup mag mod to increase the magazine size of this weapon from 8 to 13. Now this weapon synergizes with a bunch of different builds across all classes, but if you're a hunter, you need this weapon. Whether you're running Gear Falcon's Hawbreak, Omnioculus, or Orpheus Rig, this weapon should have a spot in your arsenal. The reason?
Unconditional volatile rounds.
Gone are the days of using an ability to trigger Stylus Executioner. Instead, this weapon is a catch-all for triggering and re-enabling volatile perks and generating void breaches both with the seasonal artifact and with fragments such as Echo of Cessation. This re-enables Devour and allows your abilities and health to regenerate faster, keeping you in the action longer and allowing you to output more damage.
Additionally, there's a lot of synergy with Titans running the aspect Controlled Demolition,
as this triggers void volatile explosions for that health boost for you and your allies. Warlocks, if your build includes Nezarec Sin, this weapon is insane for proccing Abyssal Extractors and gaining back that sweet ability energy to continue the ability spam we all know and love.
If you guys want some videos showcasing builds with this weapon, leave a comment down below.
With Season 22 looming on the horizon, you have just under a month to get your perfect roll of this beast of a weapon. The 120 RPM hand cannon archetype has slowly but surely worked its way into one of my most used archetypes of weapons. Targeted Redaction comes with a slew of perks that can synergize with any void-centered build, and I even love running it with my Strand and Stasis builds as a good primary option that outputs a lot of damage and provides serious debuffs to targets. I personally have been running this weapon in every piece of content, from seasonal deep dives to Grandmaster Nightfalls to raids, and I can't think of a single complaint so far. I'm telling you guys, grab this weapon now because it will be meta after the new buffs come in Season 22. This has been a PSA from Tater Tot Games. Thank you so much for watching, liking, and subscribing, and I'll see you in the next video.